Welcome back. You're listening to It's On Us podcast. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and on our Facebook page. So with that being said, enjoy the episode.
All right,
like Captain and Ginger.
I'll say you're gonna do something and not do it.
Jim Beam.
Just like the letters on the board.
You half showing up and shit.
Whatever.
It is what it is.
Yo.
Welcome to another episode of your mother's favorite podcast. Your
Hey.
mom's favorite podcast.
Hi, Mom.
Either or, your mother, your mama.
Your madre.
It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back with the gang again, but this week we got a special guest. He is a member of the Cleveland Scream Team, and I believe you went to Ammo King, right? You're from Lorain.
Alumni,
Yes, sir.
Ammo King, best
His
school
name
in
is
the
Cody
county.
Edwards.
Last class, man, 2010. What's
Yep.
up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Legendary.
Wait, you say last class, but some people in the next class had the option
Absolutely.
of getting Admiral King. So, would you consider them part of the last class or no?
So we're not a part of it?
He said,
See?
What if we chose
How you
that?
gonna
Hold
ask
on.
my question right off rip?
I got a great
Sorry.
question, though, but like we got a choice between 3 degrees, AK, Southview, or Lorain High. How do you feel about those who stood true with AK and chose an AK degree? Would you accept them?
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean, yeah.
but they could- because they did
but
3
y'all were
years.
the last. I mean, the last.
True.
We had
Like
the-
True Bloods.
We had the option. It was optional.
We're
You know?
hybrids.
Yeah, y'all had,
But we also
y'all
went
was the
3
cube,
years.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all was the cube. Like, no, I ain't gonna go Dave Chappelle like y'all. But yeah, y'all was questionable. Y'all ain't know what
We can talk about that too later in the episode. But yeah,
I'm
definitely.
down. I'm down.
No, yeah. So like when the building got knocked down, what year did it get knocked down? 20.
It was like
2011.
2011.
No.
Yeah,
No.
right to 2011.
13?
No, like the old Admiral King building.
Yes.
It got knocked down like 2012, like or 1 or 2 years after.
Okay, so
Because then they migrated everybody back to Southview. and
the
had
experience
trailers
of
in the
being in
backyard and
Emerald
shit.
King High School though is legendary. If you went to Emerald King,
I
you know
fuck
what I'm
with
talking
Emerald
about.
King,
Like the auditorium, the display, like everything was set
Shot
up.
Palace.
The shop palace, right? So for Cody, like for you, like of course you went to high school together. Was that where your journey started in the shop palace,
My dream?
or your journey of like,
my-
becoming a dancer?
I don't know.
Like,
The Crunk Crew was the, hey, yo.
Y'all
Crunk
had that
Crew used
baby
to go
lit.
hard
That
back
shit
in the
used to
day.
be lit.
And honestly, I ain't
I
gonna-
forgot
look,
we had a crunk crew.
We
I ain't want
did.
to pat
That
myself
just
on
jogged
the
my
back.
memory.
What? Hey, we like way held. Look, me, Zach. I remember Zach Preston,
yes,
and Jeremy,
yeah.
and Jalen, Ross. We like way held the Crunk Crew down. Like I feel like we made Crunk Crew what it was.
So this
Like,
is like
and it was his own thing, and it like manifested into it. So like I never knew about Scream Team back then. Like you know what I'm
Right.
saying, but I just knew like I could keep this crowd hype, just because it's Lorain. Like
Right.
even if we down, like yo, we gonna buck on the side at the other team. Like some way we gonna get this crowd hype, and then that might turn up the players. You never like vice versa.
Definitely. So like I remember like it was the year we went 20-0. That was the year that like the Scream Team,
One of the
and, like,
greatest sports years
greatest
ever
years
in
ever.
Lorain.
So they were like basically the pioneers of like the crowd getting involved. Like the refs literally had to like calm us down. Like it was that intense. Like,
And I thought that was wrong because we needed that energy. It would have bothered every visiting team.
Right.
That's what we was there for.
Exactly.
I loved it. I just loved even that they brought us 2 away games sometimes. Like we like we had it like back in the day, like for real, like shit. Now that I look back at it, we like we had it. We didn't have to pay for parking, none of that shit. Like you know, what I'm saying? Like,
nice.
none of that. But we was getting brought to away games to turn up on the side because no one, like you saying, no one else gonna go.
So how
Bring
did
the
you
country.
like get introduced to the Scream Team though? Where did that like come about?
Honestly, man, it just literally. I think it was like back in 2014. I had just got back from Columbus and graduating and all that shit, and I went out one night. I don't know. I just ran into a dude. He was like, "Yo, you should try out for the Scream Team." Like I was just out there battling niggas. You know what I mean?
I remember those days.
I was a battler. You know what I mean?
Mind you, he used to dance anywhere and everywhere in the middle of sessions.
still
It didn't
do.
matter where we was at.
Still
Always
do.
practicing.
Yeah, I still like. Then I was just going out battling niggas. That's how it all started. And he was like, "Yeah, yo, gave me the information. I went." And that's that. They just went downhill from there for real, like, or uphill, I should say, because like I could try it out for like 3 or 4 years straight and got cut
Now,
every single trip.
now, what gave you the determination to keep going back after getting cut?
Man, he was so
'Cause
motivated. I remember
you
seeing
were,
that
yeah.
stuff up close. He was like, man, you know what? I don't care. I'm about to go back again next year because he was like, man, I'm better than like 5 of them people
Oh,
on that team.
Well,
That's
no,
the
that
difference
was my
because
next
they know him.
question. Like,
That's the
did you-
difference though.
Did you think you were better than people, or did you know you had to work on certain stuff yourself?
Definitely knew how to work on certain stuff. I wouldn't
Okay.
say I would classify myself better than people, but I knew I could be in the same category as them.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I could be on that tier too, if not do it better.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm never saying I'm better than you.
Right.
More
There might-
determined.
I
Just
could do
more
shit that you
determined.
can't.
Or different skill set type of shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? There's like, or personality wise. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, you the most quietest person. Like, and I'm not that guy. You know what I'm saying? I could excel in that
Right.
more than you can. But, like, you know what I'm saying? But it definitely gave me stuff to work on. Like I said, like the first year, like I was a battler. So I didn't know shit about choreo.
Okay.
I didn't know how to count. You know what I mean? I didn't know what an 8 count was.
Okay.
So
the
you know,
choreo-
I drummed back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like that definitely helps because you know what I'm saying I've been around music forever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I love music. So like I never knew what an 8 count was. I didn't know what like a formation was. Like yo, get it from like what?
What the fuck is a formation?
So like I got caught. I'm like yo, so why I get cut? They was like yo, you work on this. And so I came back. You know what I'm saying? I made it. Then the next year I made it to round 2, and after the choreo. And he's like yo, you got to work on your freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Your freestyle looking the same. So I'm like damn. So like the whole year I was just practicing new shit, coming up with freestyle. Come back, make it to the final round. Got cut. Like, yo, you gotta interact with, because we went to the zoo for the finals.
Okay.
And that's how they test like how you interact with the crowd.
Okay.
And I was just chilling.
You were just
I was
dancing.
just chilling, yeah.
Right.
I didn't give no high fives, no nothing. You know what I mean? Like, but and like it just molded me into like, and then shit that fourth year, I was like, yo, I'm either gonna make the team or I'm moving to Florida. And I made it. So like, you know, I've been here ever since.
No, so you went from like
So awesome.
more so freestyling to a more structured sound. This is how you have to do it to get to the next level.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you've seen the separation as you were climbing. So like now in your space, you would say what's next for you to like climb to?
Definitely, like I don't. Like, a lot of people do settle. You know what I'm saying? Like I've never been that type of guy. But my next move, honestly, man, I'm trying to get into background dancing. I got to be on the VMAs one day.
Ooh.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even like for whoever.
I can see it though.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've been. You know what I'm saying? You try to send your shots and shit. Like I've been mainly. I wanted to try Jacqueezy. I don't know if y'all fuck with Jacqueezy. Janae Aiko.
Love her. Yeah.
I be trying, man. I be like, yo, I be in there. I'm like, you probably never gonna read this,
Right.
You get bored one
But you
day.
shoot your shot though, and like
And
you
you
don't
need
know
a
who's gonna see
background
it.
dancer.
You got to, because you never know who's gonna take that chance back. You know what? Let's
Even
let's see
Chance,
what-
like
right.
you know what I'm saying? Like he don't really do a lot of videos with dancing in it. He did like 2 videos. I'm like, I fuck with Chance, so like for him like to have like go on tour with like his own dance crew, that'd be nasty or shit. Like Young Money dance crew, that'd be nuts. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
we
Fuck
talked
around
about
convince
this though.
Wayne.
We talked about this outside. So like next year, All-Star Weekend is in Cleveland, and you'll be a part of that experience. So
That's a
that-
big network.
So from here to that point,
all network.
you probably gonna process like this might be an opportunity.
People, I mean, it's like that for every game though.
Right.
Okay.
We have those in team meetings. Like, yo, you got to be presentable. You know what I'm saying? Don't be cussing and shit like out there. You know what I'm saying? You're on the clock. Hey,
You represent, yeah.
you know, but you represent you. Like you
True.
are your own
That's
brand.
true.
Even though like we're in all this Cav shit, like you're still you. And you like you could come across many opportunities. Like one opportunity I came across was Philip Whedon. He trains Floyd Mayweather. He's on the money team. Iced out. I'm like, damn. I'm like, everybody's taking pictures with him. I'm like, who is you? Like, I didn't even want a picture. I was just like, who are you? Like, he's like, Phil. He's like, he told me, he's like, yo, I'm with the money team and everything. And he's like, I want y'all to do, because he was about to do a workout video to Bop when Bop first came out. He's like, I want to get y'all. I'm like, hit the head coach up. And next thing we know, we was with them in the studio, kicking it all day. You know what I'm saying? Doing this Bop video. Like, this shit was fun. The little opportunities like that, like you working with like this nigga got bread,
Multi-billion, yeah. He
Bitch
getting
got
paper.
bread.
That's the least of his words, right?
and we kicking it with him in the studio on a snowy ass man. It was snowy as hell that day, dancing for him. Just because I was like, yo, who is you? Like, what if I would have been like, kept it pushing? You know what I'm saying? Niggas always gotta take that chance. Fuck it. I've been turned down by too many bitches to not just try it. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, why not ask?
Definitely.
Where you gonna get is a no.
That's
That's
keep the
a
sound
great,
right there.
that's a great mentality too.
Got to.
The worst they can say is no. So like you put your opportunity out there. You as a person, stay true to who you are as you climb them, but like just protect your character as you go in there.
For example,
You got your pen and
I
pad,
was,
right?
I was told no
Giving you gems right now.
27 times in high school to every date I ever asked. Every girl.
But that 28th time,
Was his
Still didn't
hand-
work.
Still didn't work.
Still didn't work.
So, I got 0 dates in high school, but it happens.
Shit happens. I mean, like I said, I got turned down like 4 years, my whole 20s. Like I spent my entire 20s. Like I learned about Cavs. Like I had to been over 21 because I was in a club. So since my whole 20s, I'm 29 now. So got turned down for 3 years and been on for 4.
Nice. There you go.
You know what I mean?
You like you were saying, did that climb?
Yeah, but it's like it's
Like
it's
I
levels to it.
and you stuck with it.
I
And you
hate
stuck with
starting
it.
shit and not finishing it. Like I'm a very competitive motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know, if y'all ever play basketball, football, any video games, any of that shit.
So I see that you have a degree too. What's that degree in?
Electronic systems, man.
Okay, so
Associates. In electronic
what
systems.
exactly is electronic systems like?
Well, I
Layman's
mean,
terms, I guess is the best way to
everything
ask.
you could think fire alarms, smoke detectors, security systems, fiber optics, taking apart a computer, putting it back together, cable,
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
All that shit.
Okay.
More so
You should have
IT
sat
tech.
over here.
No, so more so IC like
IT.
IT tech type of deal.
Yeah, all the grounds, and it's kind of funny because like music was never in that, but like you learn a lot of shit through that. Like you can apply it to music. If that makes it's not going to make sense, but like certain shit like power wise, like some people be like, oh, why isn't that working? Like you know what I'm saying? I know it's like, oh, you got this plugged in. This is way too much for this outlet
Right.
type shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I
No.
I'm like, how the fuck you know that? Like it'd be random. She'd be like, that's random. I'm like, well, I went to school for it. Like I actually paid attention. Like
Power base
because
has
some
to
shit
be
don't
like
be working. I'm like,
balanced.
why the
Yeah.
fuck ain't my PS1?
Right. But that makes sense because like any experience gives you tools for something else in your life that you never thought you would use again. Like I've had managers tell me, look, everything you do in this job, break it down, look at it like this, then bam, that's material for your resume to get a different job. Get paid even more money.
Exactly.
So that's just always growing and learning and being able to retain that information that you have learned to apply it.
Yeah, it's okay to retain it. Like you said it though. Apply. So
Gotta
we get
apply.
a lot of information thrown at us on a consistent basis every day.
I got
How many people apply the information that they're obtaining?
I do 50-50 at the time. I gotta be better at it. Well, because you also gotta listen who's giving you the information, if they're reliable, if they're trustworthy, or if they.
Yeah, listen to
No,
everybody.
I think you're also probably like selling yourself short. You probably are applying much more than you think,
True, that's true.
just
too.
with daily movement. You know,
Get him, John.
I
My
guess
mind's
like,
always going.
a part of being like a better individual overall is like your listening ability. How willing are you
Exactly.
to be teachable and coachable?
you mentioned outside, Cody.
Yeah, you just said it outside about how people
You have
be
to remain
talking about-
coachable and teachable. Like for you said football
Yeah,
taught you what? Discipline?
exactly. And that's the best thing to have is discipline. Because, like I said, you gonna get told. People gonna be in your face. Like the world ain't nice, bro. Like niggas gotta realize that. Like the faster you realize, and there's people that are like our age still stuck in this zone, bro, and it hurts. Sometimes I'm looking at these people like they be my friends. I'm like, bro,
But you can only say and do so much.
I could only like to the point where now it's like I'm getting too old to even give you that type of energy. Like I've done tried to fuck with you for like 10 plus years, and like if I can't change nothing, I'm not meant to be here for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I done made changes in other people's lives. So like, but no, you gotta stay consistent, man, with that discipline, because if you can't take getting yelled at, like. I don't know. Like I feel like you never gonna make it in life. Like, cause niggas
is,
gonna
like,
yell at you, bro. Like I said, I was telling y'all outside. Like, yo, I've had my face mask yoked up. Like, what you gonna quit?
Yeah.
Like, are you gonna go back out there and like show coach like, yo, I fucked up, and I'm gonna like a lot of people can't take that I fucked up.
We
And
live in
that's what I be hating. I'm like, yo, you know how easy it is to say okay? Like, yeah. There's no excuse behind it. Like, oh,
Yeah,
I fucked up because it is. Like, no, you fucked up regardless.
Yes.
I don't care why
Yeah.
you fucked up.
Right.
Fix it.
People always want to they have to say, "Oh, I fucked up because of this." No, just
I fucked up.
don't worry about that. Just don't fuck up.
Accept it and move on.
I'm trying to help you.
Yeah,
I'm trying to help you out.
There you go.
But we live in a time where it's kind of hard to express that to others because then you're looked at as like, you're mean or you're bullying somebody if, you don't be empathetic to them fucking up. But it's like, like you
Especially
said,
in this new generation, because like I feel like these soft, bro. They're soft,
This new generation is scary. It's stupid. It pisses me off.
See, but
so soft.
Because
we're
Like
progressing
if you
to
would
a
have put like if you like how people compare like, oh, if LeBron was in Michael Jordan's era, like if these kids today was in our era growing up, they wouldn't have made it. They wouldn't fucking make it.
not to sound dark, but there would be a lot of suicide rates. It would be probably
Niggas
going
would-
way up.
bro,
niggas would
this,
never make it.
This past
They can't deal with no Coach Clippers and
this past Friday, Illyria had a
Coach
scaring
Stacy's.
of a school shooting, right? Like story going around on Snapchat of all things, and I'm like, I'm really weird. Like I feel like really like at a loss for words because I have a 16-year-old daughter. So it's like, she looking at me like, man, I'm unsure if I want to go to school just because that's how the era is. It's like, damn, like.
So now you see how environmental
factors
shape
my,
a person.
like I was like, I don't blame you.
Hey, be home when the street light come on.
Right, like
you can't don't go outside at all.
Right,
Don't even like.
I looked at her. I said, I can't blame you.
Stay in front.
Stay home. Because they actually had to have SWAT. Lyria SWAT there all day. All day. Make sure the hallways clear in between classes. Mm-hmm. I'm like, so your teachers have lost that much control of the school. I'll go.
I can't blame the teachers.
I've also heard that the principal's not. I've heard.
Okay. I mean,
so it's like
the parents. That's what.
But it's parents too. It's like you guys need to be a better team. Parents and teachers back communicate. Your son's doing this. Don't let him get away with this shit at home. If your kid is really
but then it goes back to the sensitive parents. Like, your son's doing this. What do you mean? My son's an angel.
Man, no,
that's what I'm saying. A lot of stuff it's hard for parents to accept because they let their kids get away with a lot, and then they expect other people to raise their kids, but to a certain degree because they can't go past a certain line of discipline. You know what I mean? It's like I want you to enable my kid to be better, but you better not discipline them too hard. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna always take their word over yours because this is my flesh and blood, and it's just like.
But shit, back in the 70s and 60s, back in Catholic school, if you messed up, one of those nuns or you got the paddle.
Spanked. I could that one. Fuck that.
There's a high school.
Everything in high school.
Like I said, it's just people in this generation need to be taught constructive criticism isn't a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Patience and discipline, but again, that kind of all goes out the window because people expect stuff now. They don't expect people to talk about them in such a way to where it's attacking their character in any form. You know what I mean? And it's just, I don't know. It goes back to all being too soft. But I don't want to keep talking about that generation. We're talking about Cody and stuff like that. We're hopping off in another rabbit hole. You know what I mean?
I feel like the negative feedback be the best type of feedback. Like I'd rather to know what I have to work on. You just a nigga to tell me like, yo, that shit was raw. I'm like, okay, where did I fuck up at? Like, you see any fuck up?
Yeah,
so like,
absolutely.
if you say no, then like that's why I know like, all right, I'm getting to where I want to be.
That
You
reminds
like,
me
oh yeah, you got to do this. I'm like, all right, now I know what to work on. Don't just tell me like, oh, that shit was dope. No, like the negative energy, or not the negative energy, like the negative feedback, you can always turn it into the positive.
True.
That's the point of it. That's what you gonna turn positive feedback into. Like it's just gonna stay.
Feed
like,
your ego. That's about it.
Yeah, pretty much. You just feeding your ego. Like,
That reminds me of like
yeah,
Amazon. So like Amazon reviews, I don't look for the positive reviews. I go to the negative reviews. I want to see what is wrong. What's wrong with this shit?
Exactly.
Because if you go look at the positive, everything's gonna be good. You're gonna buy it.
Yeah.
But if you look at the
Gonna
negatives,
suck that shit in for what? Yeah, them negatives will be like, all right, good luck.
You're the only person I've ever heard that say that they look at the negative reviews on Amazon.
absolutely.
Okay, you two are the only two people I've ever heard.
No, they're right though. I do it as well.
No, like
there's a separation of like
he said, like, why would you ever read positive stuff? You're never gonna find nothing bad in positive reviews. You need to know, man, like I bought this item and this shit broke a weekend, or I tried to charge it and it was flimsy. Like I look for tiny details like that because I might be that person who gets the same type of shit and it's like, fuck.
And it correlates to personal beings too. Like having negative feedback, something that you're doing wrong and personally you need to fix. And and
like that's what teaching taught me more than I taught. That makes sense. Like I started teaching, like, okay, I got cut from the Cavs, and I just realized like I got to do something with dancing now. You know what I mean? So I started teaching. I never taught a day in my life, but I knew I could. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
I knew I could. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jennifer Muslin, shout out to her. She took a chance on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from Lorain, you know what I'm saying? I'm half black, half white. I'm coming from Lorain, going out to North Ridgeville to teach. Didn't really, add up, but she took the chance with me, and everybody fucking loved me.
And that's
you know
awesome.
What I'm saying? It was dope. You know what I'm saying? But that's when I learned, I pretty much taught myself choreography. That's when I got cut that first year over choreo. So me teaching was teaching myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, if I could get these girls to do it, I'm like, now I know what they looking for. You know what I'm saying? On the outside in. So I'm like, all right, when I go try out this next time, I'm like, you know what I mean? But teaching, man, it was a blessing.
Are you still actively doing that, or is that?
No, not this year. Okay. I've been busy, man.
Well, what was your favorite part about teaching the kids how to dance and stuff like that outside of learning, like how to be a better teacher and choreographer?
Man, the best thing, man, those kids, bro. Like I said, they'll teach you more than you could ever teach them. It's nuts. Like I said, the main thing they taught me was patience. I had a class.
Everybody like, yep.
Yeah, I bet.
I was a guy teacher in a Saturday class teaching like 9 to 14, 5 to 7-year-old girls.
Wow.
Stacked. Whole room full of, and just to get them to stretch was trying to probably give me gray hairs at 23. But
Hell no.
I got them right, and they, you know what I'm saying, by come June recital, they killed the recital, and like this shit made me proud, you know what I'm saying? Because they doing it because they know like how much I be on them. They was like, you know what, we don't want to upset Mr. Cody. That's what they just call me, Mr. Cody. Mr. Cody.
At 23 years old.
Yeah, that's why it's so weird. I was like, huh, Mr. That's weird.
Anything from teaching kids that will always stick with you? Do you have like any one story that will always be with you as long as you live from doing that? What's that?
The 2 kids that I taught, and it's crazy. These little motherfuckers is driving now. It's crazy. Wow. My dude Liam, I taught him since he was like, I want to say like 13, 12. He made it on the Scream team my first year, or the minis. So like we, you know what I'm saying, he was my first student, and I taught him, and then like we both made it on the Cavs at the same time. You know, if that shit was dope.
Yeah.
So like he was on the Scream team minis, and I finally made it to the Scream team. It was cool. And then the year after that, my little dude RJ, he was like 6, 7, 8 when I started teaching him. He done grew up too, but he made it on the Scream team minis. So like two, just teaching somebody
And watching them.
to get, like, it's crazy. Like, it's kind of hard to explain this.
It's a level of gratitude.
I'm working on where I want to be, but to teach these kids, and then I get them to where I want to be, and they're like literally in the same. Like, if I had somebody to teach me about a minis back when I was like 6 or 7, I would have definitely been background dancing for Chris Brown or some shit. You know what I mean? Like,
It just makes you happy and warms your heart to see that your investment into the future in the next generation is actually paying off, and you're seeing them utilize it.
You know what I'm saying?
And watching
they
it
can put that
blossom.
in their background. Like, yo, man, I was dancing on the Cavs court when I was 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I could say that. Like,
Right.
I was at the Shop Palace, no beef, but you know what I mean? Like, like I said, if I had somebody to take me to do that shit when I was that age, I'd have
It'd be
been
slow.
And that's beautiful that you're giving
I mean, you got
kids
served
something
too.
that you never got.
yeah, definitely. That's definitely giving them something I ain't never had.
It's just teaching kids, like we said this a couple weeks back, teaching kids how to be limitless and giving them information that you didn't know. So, like, you become that person that you needed when you were younger, and you see the effect of kids following that trend. Like, hey, this is what you got to do, and they followed it, and it's like a level of gratitude to be like, man, they really listened to what I was saying.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. It's crazy because, like, my discipline in class, and I'm thankful, like I said, it all starts with the parents, too. Because, like I said, I never taught before, but, like, I knew discipline ways, and it could have went south. Like I said, I could have had a parent come in here like, yo, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? Like, yo, what the hell you doing? But, like, I used to do, like, yo, you talking while I'm talking? Like I said, like I was telling you earlier, like, why you talking when the coach is talking? Your parents are paying good money for you to come here and learn. Don't be talking while I'm talking. So if y'all going to talk, we're going to hit these wall sits. We're going to hit these push-ups. We're going to hit these planks. I bet you going to, you know what I'm saying? I bet you going to shut up. You know what I'm saying? Parents loved it. You know what I'm saying? Bet. Like you saying, that's what they need.
But that's all positive. That's like negative and positive reinforcements.
Exactly.
Each time.
I've had classes where I probably taught like 2 A counts. I didn't even get to teach as much as I wanted to teach because I was doing too much disciplining. But it paid off in the long run.
So,
because it turned those hour-and-a-half classes of learning into learning that shit in a half hour and then having fun for the rest of the hour. Because now y'all want to pay attention. It's easier to learn when y'all paying attention. So when everybody talking, we got to keep going over it and over it and over it. Nah, hit these wall sits. Hit these planks. We're going to do 1 minute right here. All right, we done. Done talking.
I got time. Yeah, I got time.
We got a whole hour. Like, y'all want to work out or y'all want to dance? Make up your mind.
did you ever think you would be that type of teacher? Like, did you ever, like, when you first, like, was given the opportunity, did you ever think, like, did you have a predetermined mindset of how you were going to approach it? And then once you enter the door, it's like, hold up, I got to switch this shit all the way
Definitely
up.
got to switch it all the way up.
Okay.
It sounds like you wanted to go in like Coach Carter.
No.
I'm closing the building. Nobody's dancing. This is it.
Yeah, lockdown, niggas. No, I went in like a substitute teacher. I felt like it's my class. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, my class. Like, my name on the door type. Like, it was weird. So, like, I don't know. I just went in, literally, I felt like these kids gonna kick my ass today. You know what I mean?
But today,
They all got their cool personalities, man, and everything worked out. You know what I'm saying? They respected me. You know what I'm saying? They were good, great, all of them, great kids. And I loved them twice as much. You know what I'm saying? That shit was dope. One of the best like decisions I made because I was working at Sandstone Realty, fixing up old houses, and I remember I got this job opportunity from Jennifer, and she told me for an interview. I'm like, bet. So like, it's already in the back burner. I'm about to quit, but I'm at this one job, and I got on shorts. You know what I'm saying? But I wear my socks high, so like I got white socks on. I'm walking through this house, and I thought like I stepped in a puddle because it was just like brown all over my fucking sock. It was fleas, bro. So I quit. I quit that. Long story short, I took all my shoes off. It was over by Cascade. And I was like, I'm out of here. She said, what you mean? I'm like, I'm done. I'm going home. And I was
Straight like that.
You seen what I seen.
And that was like the last, you know what I'm saying, like job. I mean, I work in the kitchen out in Westlake, but like nothing crazy. I didn't do no more factories after that. You know what I'm saying? I started teaching, saved my money, and then started dancing for the Cavs. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just been, and now it's just I'm never planning to go back to no 9 to 5 like that no more.
No, that's dope though, because like you lean more into what you wanted out of life versus like what you can just get, what they hand you in life.
Exactly.
And you were like, you know what, nah, this is my passion. I want to do this, and
Yep.
there's a little adversity that comes with it.
Yeah,
A lot of L's, but you got W's with it. Yep.
Pissed a lot of people off, but it wasn't. It's not for them. That's what they got to realize. Like I'm not. It don't gotta make you happy.
Just make
Like,
make
I worked. Like I said, I worked all summer to get a car one day, or 1 year. Busting my ass at Togus at this plastic factory.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I
I've been
know.
over there.
Bought a car and like I quit like a week after that.
I got what I wanted. All right, it's
I'm not gonna be stuck in this bitch like no. So then I got the car, which means now I could get to dance practice. You know what I mean? So like I found another job, of course, but that didn't work out neither because they was mad. I was leaving every Thursday to go to dance practice. I'm like, but all my work's done. Like, let me just leave an hour early. I'm like, fuck it, point me out. I don't care. Like, I got another 5 weeks left. Like shit. Nice. One thing led to another, so it was.
Yeah, you gotta
What I
take
love
those
about
risks
all
though.
that. Oh, go ahead.
But I was about to say you just gotta take those risks to do what you want.
Right.
Get
And
you
what I
want.
loved about that is that you didn't let nothing get in your path of stopping you from getting your passion. Like, you know, you already knew what it was. Like, I'm here to do this, but my passion is this. So I don't care about what none of y'all think. Y'all are just assisting me in my road to get to where I got to go. You're a stepping stone, and I don't care that you feel disrespected by that.
Absolutely.
Because otherwise, I'm a stepping stone the other way around, because if I drop dead tomorrow, you're just going to replace me.
That's fucked up. Damn. Y'all taking applications?
I'm telling you about any job in America, so that goes out there
no
for
shit.
like everybody working a 9 to 5. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but like, you know, don't be too married to your job, because you got to ask yourself, if you drop dead tomorrow, would they replace you in a week?
Yes, they will.
So don't take it too serious. To entrepreneurs out there, keep it going, because you know you feeding you and yours. So,
But you know what's funny though, because like a lot of these places I work, and then like I have quit, is I feel like I've opened up. Because when I look back and like there's certain people that work there, like, oh no, such and such quit like a little bit after you did. Like I be thinking in the back of my head, like, did I like give them the little oomph to get their ass about it? Because like
opened up
those
the
are the
door.
same people that ask me, like, you really about to just walk? I'm like,
Yes, I am.
yes, dude. I was at Togus. Look, all right, I'm gonna tell you how I quit at Togus. Like I'm at Togus, working 7 at night to 7 in the morning.
ooh wee.
So that already pissed me off. They didn't even let a nigga know anything. I was on 10s Monday through Thursday, and then they gave me my new schedule. Like, bow. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, hated it. But there's these surgical tubes. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you go to the hospital and shit, put your IV through. We gotta wear these cloth gloves, so the bitch is already slippery. And you gotta put it on a needle, like, damn near as big as your fucking pinky. This little ass, man. It pissed me off. I was already pissed. You know what? I was like, I had like an epiphany. I was like, I don't even see myself I'm gone. I'm not even about to argue with myself. Like, this is,
I'm not even about to
this is
argue
how
with
I'm
myself.
feeling. Like, yeah, I'm
That's
literally
really what it
feeling
be,
like
though.
I do
Yeah.
not want to be here. Like, to the point where like I'm going home. She's like, what, you want a break? I'm like, no, I'm going home.
I'm
like,
leaving.
she's like, really? I'm like, yeah. And then it's funny when she went and got the boss, Gail. I'll never forget this. One of the dopest bosses I ever had. She went and got Gail, and Gail came up to me. She's like, I was waiting on this day. Like she knew I was gonna quit, because like she was always the one telling me, like, because they a bitch I was dancing at my stations, little shit like that. You know what I mean? She didn't give a fuck. She's like, you're raw. You know what I mean? And then she's like, I knew this day was going to come.
And she probably respected you for that.
Yeah, she gave me a hug and everything. She wasn't pissed. I quit.
Absolutely.
It was dope.
She probably seen the vision when you came in. Like, he's not going to be here too long. Cause she's been there probably for what?
Right.
Over 2 decades. Who knows how long?
there.
So,
And to all the people that you said that walked out and you said you felt like you started something, did you tell them your story and what you planned on doing, like your passion and everything?
No, they just knew I danced, man.
Oh, okay.
They just
So
knew I
exactly.
fucking
So they
danced.
kind of knew it like indirectly, and when they watched you quit and walk out, it was like, wow, he really following his dreams. Maybe I
Pretty
should do the
much.
same. That's what's up.
Pretty much.
So
I respect that for sure.
I got a question for you. When did you Did you ever have that moments where you're dancing, in front of all the Cavs fans, and you hit a move, and like you've been practicing that move for a minute, and you finally hit it? Like, did you ever have that moment to like the hardest, most whatever?
and you feel the chill.
Yeah,
of,
like
your excellent just
like in your head,
run through
you
your
feel that
body.
you're euphoria, like,
And you heard the crowd
fuck,
react to
I
it.
just did that shit.
My first crowd reaction, it definitely had been my rookie year.
Ooh,
Because I did a couple things, actually. I did my first windmill, because I've been working on windmills for a minute. And I busted the windmills out, but it was like the way we did the windmill, I started in the center. You couldn't even see it for real. And they had the upper view. And as I'm doing the windmill, they spread it out, like opened up while they were turning. It was dope. Big ass crowd reaction, but it's not like just me, like that visual itself.
was
As a
fire,
whole,
okay.
The team, yeah.
It looked like a sunflower, pretty much. It was dope as shit. And then when they launched me in the air, bro, when they that was
Stomping
probably
y'all
the dope.
shit.
Yeah, and like the person that was recording it was in the crowd, and that's when I heard like, damn, everybody was like, you could hear the crowd literally because you're recording it, but like on the court, you can't really hear a lot of shit because you can see the music's right there. But when you do hear those ohs on the court, you be like, damn,
Got 'em.
I did that shit.
I did that shit. Yeah.
They say that because of me right now.
they launched me though. Yeah, they threw me like I was up there. I was about the scoreboard, or not the scoreboard, the shot clock.
No shit.
I was,
Shit.
launched me.
Oh, that's high, nigga.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I'm saying, I know I got a picture of it somewhere. That shit's dope.
That's dope. Hey, speaking of launch, man, I got a bone to pick with the Cavs, though. Man, them giveaways y'all do. Timeouts and shit.
Oh god.
Can y'all get some better arms or some guns or something? Hey, them people in the top rows, I like sitting on the first row in the top bowl. And, bro, I ain't get shit. It always,
It ain't meant for you. They gotta bring
Bro.
out the gun. To
The gun.
Well,
I can make it alive.
cannon.
I can make it up there.
Every time I see that cannon, they roll it out and something happens. They don't even use it. It's just like almost like a
Prop.
like a cart at this point. Yeah.
Let me shooting that bitch. No, but
Here's a strategy. Why don't you leave your seat, go down closer, and just try to
Or
catch
just
while
buy
it's shooting?
tickets. Or buy tickets closer.
That's my tickets closer. Yeah.
or go to the team shop and buy some shit.
Right.
There you go. You plug in there. You
No,
So make it easy on yourself.
Right. Just go wait in a line. Go buy some shit. That's all you got to do.
I be getting it up there though. I play baseball though. So. And it was just crazy because when the Indians did come last year, they was getting into Loudville. I'm like, what cannon? Cannon for what? Like this nigga be launching from center field. That's a normal stroke.
right.
So, you bring up baseball real quick. Do you got a favorite to win the World Series between Boston and the Braves?
Nope.
Boston ain't even
Boston
in it,
is-
idiot.
Boston, Houston. I'm sorry.
Nope. Sure don't.
Houston and the Braves.
I want
Didn't
the
they
Braves
just
to
get
win.
accused of like cheating again recently? Like maybe like a month back.
They already.
Oh,
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not
Stealing
gonna-
signs again, yeah.
Like you said, this is about him. I'm not gonna make this about baseball.
So, besides the Cavs,
We'll talk off
Baseball
air
was-
about
Yeah,
I mean,
for
shit,
sure.
after the Indians was done, I mean,
are you a Browns fan?
Guardians now. I don't know what you want to call
it.
it.
Guarding what?
Indians.
No championships. No
That's why
nothing
it's gonna
recently.
suck. That's why it's funny because I used to dance for the Indians during the summer too.
Oh, nice.
So we used to knock them out every weekend game they had. And the person I work with at work, they was like, "Yo, give me a ticket, like give me anybody's ticket and give it to me." And I was like, "What?" I wasn't putting two and two together because that's the last Indian ticket to be printed out. You know what I'm saying?
nice.
Everybody that went to the game that day pretty much got the last Indians ticket. So I'm like, "Oh, that's why you wanted me." I'm like, "I didn't even think it's my fault." I'm like, "I thought you was just being stupid." Like I thought you was I'm like, "I'll get somebody else's ticket for you." Like, what you gonna go in their seat? Like I was so confused. I was like, "What?"
ticket gonna be worth some change
bread
in a
one
couple
day.
of years. Yeah.
I get it now. I saw it. I was like, damn.
There's a market for everything.
Mackenzie gave me a ball, so I'll take that instead.
Nice.
And it was on my birthday, so I was like, good luck.
Jacob, real quick, give our social medias a shout out.
No, I'm not a Browns fan.
No, who do you root for?
No.
Fuck the Ravens.
No.
Casey.
Kansas City.
Hey, Hitch is my guy, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hitch is my
that's
guy.
fair.
We went to
That's
school with the nigga.
Okay, all right. That's a valid
We went
statement.
to school with the guy.
So please give us a follow follow on Instagram, Facebook, and we're also available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and that is all I believe.
All that shit.
All
Like,
that
comment,
shit. All that
subscribe,
shit.
give us 5 stars rating, all that. Dial in.
5 stars
that
for the
shit.
All Stars.
5-star.
All right, so we got a lot of new things coming up, and Cody, you spoke on your new adventure. You want to be a part of the VMA experience. So is that like your end goal for the most part?
Yeah, like what's your end game with all this?
Yeah,
No, I don't
what is
think-
the end game?
I don't think. Man. I feel like, man, you can't make an end game, man. You know what I mean?
It's like changing. It's like
It's like GTA. Like this has been like, can you ever beat it? Like it's just GTA now. Like it used to be a GTA where you could just play that bitch and you beat it. Like mission pass. You know what I mean? Like after you get to that mission pass, you be like, then what?
Now what?
Then you gotta go buy a new game. So, like if you were, I don't see myself putting an end game. I just try to get to that. Like I always said, my biggest dream is to accomplish all my goals. You know what I mean? And my biggest goal is to live my dream.
Okay,
So
No, that's a gem.
but kind of like a branch off question. Not say maybe not end game, but say you're 65 years old, sitting on a couch, and you think about shit. What do
Wait,
you
how
want
you know
your
he'll be on? He may still be on the Scream team.
You're
What you
right.
talking about?
My fault.
65.
man, he may be dancing on the couch.
But
Gonna be the LeBron
I
of the
guess-
screen
on the
team.
couch.
Gonna be out here.
what do you want
Decades.
your legacy to be? Not your end game, but like people look you up, Cody Edwards. What do you want it to say about you?
I
What do
beat
you-
Chris Brown in the dance battle. I
Like-
used to say that shit all the time.
You know, I left a lasting impact. You know what?
I would say definitely go. If I was to go down, like I want to go down as like definitely one of the top B-boys around. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't break dance. Definitely not Lorain.
Nope.
But like at least in the state. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually my coach that told me to start doing more battles. Because like he's seen it in me, and I never even told him like that's how I started off was battling. Like I was like, don't get me back in that zone. You know what I'm saying? But that might be like what that zone I need to tap back into. But if I was to go down, I would like, man, if you look me up, like, yo, you one of the top choreographers. You know what I'm saying? Like if once I get to the VMAs and I get my foot in the door and shit, and I could to choreograph a video to like a new Justin Bieber out there, like whoever comes up in the next 10 years, like that would be dope. You know what I'm saying? And then shit, you look me up, you would find me just like how you would Lil Mama or whoever, you know what I'm saying? People that be choreographing.
Hell yeah.
So to sum it up, pretty much like when people come to Ohio, if they're an inspiring dancer, they should want to hit you up first. Or
They're gonna
if
know you.
Artists come
Exactly.
here, they should want to
Right.
hit you up to do a
Okay.
video
I
if they're
know
in
you.
Ohio type shit.
Okay.
So anytime they come to Ohio, Cody is on the call list for something that has to do with dance.
Exactly.
Got it.
That's right. That exactly.
Bam.
Because like Ohio, like the Midwest really ain't. They be sleeping on the Midwest on the dance side. Like it's
I think
it's
they
a
sleep
whole
on us
nother
in
world.
general.
I think they sleep on us like all
No,
around.
general.
no, you
Yeah,
gotta
I agree
remember
with you.
though, like Ohio is a big state, so like a lot of like niggas know about Ohio State, niggas know about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Football Hall of Fame. Like Ohio got a lot of shit. We got like we're saying Sunsets, all that good stuff.
We're very talented here. I said this one
Dance-wise-
year. I feel like Ohio is kind of like a talent farm for the U.S. because a lot of famous people and productive people come from Ohio.
Athletes.
But they don't do it in Ohio.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like
me?
we're a
That's what
talent
I'm
farm,
trying to
just
break.
like our
That's what I wanna
baseball,
do.
everything. We're a talent farm
I'm not
for
trying
the
to go
U.S.
Somewhere to make
anywhere
it
else,
big.
like and make it big in L.A. and then be like, yo, L.A. native. No, nigga, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do it for Ohio. You know
In
what I mean?
Ohio. Yeah.
Because like they don't do that.
I love that.
And every person that saw leave Ohio, they're usually a millionaire or at least living super comfortable. And I get it, but it's like,
What you
like,
doing
why
back
couldn't you
for
do
Ohio?
It's
that?
a whole list too.
Nothing.
We got
You gonna
LeBron,
forget where you came from?
Dave Chappelle, Steph Curry's from Ohio. Like the list is.
LeBron, I know he's doing the most. He's the only person I know doing the most in Ohio with like that I Promise school and all that stuff.
Exactly.
That shit's beautiful.
Exactly. Like why
I
do
wish
it?
more people would do that.
I love Dave Chappelle, but hey, start a comedy club somewhere out here. He probably do. But
I think
don't
he
know
does.
about it.
I think
He
he
probably
does.
do. I ain't never seen it.
That's something I want.
I think it's down where he
In the
lives,
boonies
though.
where
I
he's
think it's
Cincinnati and stuff.
Springfield or whatever.
Yeah,
he
Springfield.
lives.
Yellowstone, Yellow
Yeah,
Creek,
yeah,
something like that.
Yellow. Yeah, that's what it is. Yep.
No, it's Springfield, Ohio.
Springfield. I thought he said like Yellow Creek, something like that. Is that
Was
in
it Yellow Creek?
Springfield?
I think it's Springfield.
Springfield. It might be Springfield.
Yellow Springs, Ohio.
Yellow
That's
Springs,
what it is.
yeah.
There you go. I just knew yellow was in there. I just remember saying yellow.
Yeah, Yellow Springs.
So, with it being Halloween season, we all discussed our favorite costumes within the past couple weeks. Do you have like one that sticks out in your mind? Like, man, I killed it this fucking Halloween. Like, man, last year,
bro. What you do last year?
Me and my girl went out. She was Melina, and I was Scorpion. But it was some dope shit though. Like, it wasn't like, I made the outfit. You know what I mean? I didn't even go buy this bitch. I made it and it was dope. The only thing I bought was a chain to wrap around my arm. But to take pictures, I did that old ass like put Vaseline on your hand and light this aluminum, put like lighter fluid on the aluminum foil ball. That shit burnt. Fuck what they talking about. Don't try that. I burnt the fuck out of my hand.
Cool picture though.
Dope ass picture. Dope ass
he
picture,
said,
bro.
was it worth it?
Dope ass picture. And I got her. Yep, there she go.
This is it.
That's one of them. Man, that shit burned though.
Yeah, he says.
But this year, man,
I don't advise you to do that.
I don't know what I'm about to be. I mean, I'm gonna be in Florida, so I might buy something out there. Nice, be funny. I'm out. You know what I really want to go as one year, and tell me if y'all don't even know what this outfit is. I'm gonna have a white T-shirt on with some Dickies, with some chocolate milk on my shirt.
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
I feel like I heard this.
I feel like
before.
I really should. This is why we have laptops.
Chocolate milk on the Dickies.
I don't know. I feel like it's an LA thing.
It's the one I'm talking about. Don't do that shit at home.
Oh, that's dangerous.
That's raw though.
That is raw though.
I feel like I know. When I see it, I'm gonna be mad.
Oh.
Oh shit, that is dope. That shit look like it hurts though.
Burn! I launched that bitch. You right after the picture.
He's like, hurry the fuck up.
Right.
Said, get over there.
It's like little black circles all on my porch.
But now to your costume though, what is that costume? With the chocolate milk on the show.
Oh, y'all don't know? Did you get it, Cliff?
Man, I'm over here thinking of Ralph from Ed, Edd and Eddie for some reason, but it ain't Ralph.
No.
Because that's something he would put on.
That's what everybody used to call me when I had short hair. Lil Ant from ATL.
From ATL.
Oh, wow. Get the hell out of here.
Oh, shit, yeah. Wow.
That shit, put some big ass diamond earrings in my ear and have a chocolate milk spilled on me just walking around. Got you scared, boy.
Was it orange juice or chocolate milk?
Chocolate milk, buddy.
I might have to look that up. I might have a Mandela effect going on. I could have sworn it was orange juice.
Chocolate milk. Promise you.
Wait, hold on. Oh, shit. No,
See, I'm having a Mandela effect.
maybe,
I think it's orange juice.
I don't know. Everybody experience and
Chocolate
simulation
milk,
is
bro.
different, so.
I can't remember.
Don't
now.
make me. Don't make me.
Damn you.
Can I ask my question about
Because you don't want to be spilling the wrong stain
portal?
on your...
Ask him about the portal, bro.
All right, Cody. This is like a out of the box question. So, like, we talk about random shit on this podcast all the time, right? So,
Especially during our meetings. We talk
Right.
about a bunch of random shit.
So I said, like, a vagina is a portal into this universe. Do you agree or disagree?
Well, yeah, because the body is the universe. You are your own universe. If you want to be technical about that, in my aspect. So yeah, when you you never seen like those little memes when it's like like two people, but the people are stars. You know what I mean? Shit like that. So yeah, the temple of a woman is definitely a different fucking universe.
Damn.
That's where life is created.
Y'all gonna have to stay here real quick. I'm
that's
gonna
like-
have to leave a little early. I have to go get my phone. I didn't bring my phone. I have to show y'all that picture.
Oh,
Yes.
I got that picture. Speaking of portals,
Nah.
no, we just talking about the universe and like how it's like women give birth to like new things. Like you have a lady, of course, right? How long you guys been together for?
Almost 2 years. What is it? A year? Our year was in this July. I've known her though for like 2 years now.
okay.
Isn't she on the Scream team?
Chocolate milk, motherfucker.
Cody?
She's on Powerhouse. She's on
Okay,
Powerhouse.
what's the difference between the
Yeah, what
Scream
is
Team and Powerhouse?
Powerhouse pretty much replaced the cheerleaders
Oh.
because they got rid of cheerleaders in the NBA. Besides like the LA Girls.
Well, I never even noticed that though until
Yeah, now it's a co-ed dance team.
Cool, yeah.
We're still the Scream team. Like we're still hip hop dance team. We ain't never gonna change.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob.
But yeah, she's
What?
been
Why
on
are
there
you saying
since they
Jacob
started.
Really? Nice. Good.
So this will be her third year
No, that's dope as
since
hell.
they've been on.
So okay, so Cody, each episode we kind of do like a wellness check, right? So I
What's
go
a
around the
heart
table,
check?
I ask guys 1 through 10 how you guys are feeling, like mentally, financially, spiritually, or wherever you are in life. So
Word.
Jacob, you want to start us off?
Man, I'm at like a 5.
Jesus.
Damn.
I'm at like a 5.
Let me crack open my pen and pad.
Man,
Come on, cry me a river.
Come on, that's half there, people.
Man, just cause like Parker's like with him going to preschool, like he gets these recurring fevers. Like he'll like be cool, just his regular energetic self. Then he'll be cool the next day, but have like a slight fever, and then like it'll break. Then he's cool, chilling. Well, all the time he's keeping that same energy goofiness up. Sometimes I'm just like, damn, my dude is just going through it. And then with the weather change, I'm like,
I was gonna say, how did you link that to pre-K? Like, I'm confused. You said he's going to
germs.
Oh yeah, it's a germ
it's
factor.
like
Right.
System, yeah.
So and then
Sending your kids like that's. I mean, honestly, like I said, I don't have kids yet. It has been a big thought of mine for the last couple of years. Like, do I even want to raise a kid in this like type of day right now?
Right.
Well, see, now I got a
Because
16-year-old.
how much is you're stressing over it? Like I couldn't. Like damn. Like I'm gonna bring a newborn into this. Like
Because I get the both.
yeah,
I get the
yeah.
both. So it's like, with her troubles, with the whole school, she's going to with, threats and everything. It's like, damn. So it's just like, this shit don't get any easier. You got your good days and your bad days. But yeah, that's why I'm like a 5, because I'm worried about, that. I'll make sure Parker's good, shit like that. But it is what it is. It's life. You're going to have your hills and valleys. You got to, persevere when you got to persevere. And just enjoy the good time when it's a good time.
It's just one day. Tomorrow might be different.
Exactly.
So
I'm still going to be just as good looking, though.
Gabe, for you, we'll cut that part out.
Right. Yeah. I'll let you know in a little bit.
Oh, here we go.
Your boys play today, right?
Yeah. We got a big divisional game, so
I'm watching.
They
it. I
losing.
can't
my
really
mood
watch
will
it.
be determined
Me and Gabe
in
got a
about
wager.
2-3 hours.
Me and Gabe
I
got
might
a
put
wager.
10
Depending on
the
how the first drive though goes, it could be determined in like 10 minutes. So. I don't
He
know.
might
It's
be
been
at
an up and down
6.
season, so.
Up
I'll
and
let you
down,
guys
5-1 record. Okay, bullshit, but whatever.
Have we not dealt with the most injuries in
I'm
the
not
NFL?
saying you haven't.
All right, it's been an up and down season.
Lamar is the reason why you guys are winning. Straight
And
up.
that's a beautiful thing.
No, it's a beautiful thing. He's carried.
Justin Tucker literally just won us a game, so.
That is true.
So,
That dude got a golden leg. Got to case
Yeah.
that shit.
how you feeling?
It's been a long week. This
seen that
week,
Bills game?
I really feel like I have realized a lot of people, and I hate to say this, and I don't mean to be an asshole, but man, people don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like just in general, man. Just there's a lot of people out there like lost. How do you get out? How do you get through life, man?
They just lost
you
in the
just
sauce.
lost.
That was some real
I think that all the
spill.
time, bro.
I was
Like
like,
like those robots. Like I feel like I swear to robots. Like
how are you thinking like this? How do you operate like this? And you're
Make-
where you're
it
at.
makes
like the
sense to
person
them.
I was working with at Togas, this dude has been, he's like 50, he's like 52. He said he's been there since he was 17 years old.
Jesus.
Nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Some people be on autopilot though. Their whole life.
They're robots.
Yes,
They're
yes.
robots. Like you don't never get like I don't want to be that guy. I got to get the fuck out of here before whatever they did to him, they're not gonna do to me.
So John, people just been pissing you off.
Yes, everywhere. Just everywhere I went. I will say I went to Wendy's yesterday. I was hungover as fuck.
Their new fries.
Man, they were so nice to me. I was like, they were like, "How you doing?" I'm like, hungover. They were like, "Here, take an orange juice." Just
Damn,
on
they
the
just
house.
what's
I'm
up.
like,
Yeah.
thank you, ladies.
You made my day a whole lot
They
better.
did. They really did. Yeah, but
See, but like the negatives I'll talk about, like when that shit do happen, you gotta remember like you might fuck around and have to do some positive shit for that shit to stop happening.
true. That's true.
Because if you keep getting like you're saying, like shit keeps happening to you, you're like, oh man, fuck.
Is
like,
it
this
me?
again, this
Yeah.
again, this again, this again,
I be
this
telling my
again.
girl that
you can't
too.
think like this again. You guys like fucking keep it pushing. So like then you might have to like bust like a little good deed, get your energy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Shift your energy.
Yes, absolutely. I appreciate
Like yeah, a
that.
lot of people piss me off all the time, bro. Like it took like I said, it's going all the way back to discipline. Like I said, like, it's impatience with these kids. What I'm dealing with now, like being on the team. Like,
Patience in life, almost. You're saying like it helps you.
I be wanting to spaz out sometimes, but it's like, what good is that gonna do, bro? Like honestly, what
Right,
good is that gonna
absolutely.
do? At the end of the day, you're gonna have like a sore throat from yelling, or you know what I'm saying, fuck around punching shit, fucked up knuckles. You know what I mean? Like there ain't no reason to waste that energy on that. Cause that takes a lot of energy to do that shit. Cause you be tired as fuck after you get done bitching.
Oh, you do.
That's
You know what I
true.
mean?
That's true.
When you was a kid, that was the best sleep you ever had after you got done crying. Cause you done wasted all
Hey.
your energy.
He's not wrong.
That's a
So like
reset.
after you get done don't even waste that energy on bitching. Just be like, you know what? I gotta put this energy into like doing
Something
my next move, and it's not gonna be no bullshit.
Yeah.
Like fuck if that guy just didn't hold the door for me. I'm gonna hold the door for the next person. You feel me?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Don't be that asshole to somebody else's day. Like you know what I'm saying?
True,
Like how
that's
somebody was just to you. Because that shit ain't gonna get you. I tell you what, ain't gonna get you nowhere.
Cliff.
I'm at a 7. I'm not too high, not too low. I mean, I just got over being sick over last weekend. My son and the whole house went through it. Jamie just had her tube surgery. She's recovering great. My stepson, what is he? 4-1, 5-1 now. They beat their last team yesterday, 11-0. Shut them out.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the game before that, it was 9-2. You know what I mean? So they finished on a strong note.
You said they need to start scoring more. That 3-4 wasn't cutting it.
Man.
They said
That's
let's
crazy.
score 11.
See, I can go to the game. I'll be like, tell y'all kids get y'all reps up, little bitches.
Like even the ref, I heard him after the game because like he talked to the coach. He was like, man, I got to tell y'all. He was like, y'all team is just so big and dominant. He was like, it's just not even a competition. He was like, and I see y'all trying to put like y'all best players back there. He was like, but there's nothing these teams can do about like every other team. Like the one team that they lost to was the only team that was like actually competitive. They had a tall team. People were like evenly height wise, and then like they were athletic enough too. So it was like dope
You gotta
to
be
see
physical.
That was the best.
You gotta
game.
teach those kids. I'm losing
I'd be
teams.
like, you know
look.
what? You know my favorite advantage is disadvantage. And that's what y'all got. That's what y'all ass.
And I'm just happy to see my oldest stepson too. Like he's not one of those participation trophy kids. Like I got to work on him scoring a goal, but he loves keeping score. He loves the fact that he gets to go to his game, try to win, and beat kids down and stuff. Not in a bad way, just like competitively and mentally. Yeah. So, and I got to work less this week, but I mean I'm just not too high. I'm glad my boy Cody came through. And I got to, expose him a little bit. Hopefully, people reach out to him.
Goofy, man. I was like, I gotta get in here with y'all goofy.
Yeah.
Come on, yeah.
And I got to see John on Sunday. That's probably the one thing I regret on the week that I was like right behind you and I didn't say nothing to you. But then again, I thought about it because my cousin said what's up to me, and I was also feeling sick. I was like, do I want to possibly get John sick? I was like, probably not. Probably not.
That's rude.
So I kind of did it like in a respectful way too. And I was just trying to be in and out. Jamie was hungry. I was hungry. I was there to grab chicken fingers and bounce. So.
And I was tossed. So I would probably have kept you for a while.
Yeah, I can tell you. No, you had that look in your eye. It was glistening from across the bar. I was like, he was feeling this.
That's that toxic energy. Like, oh, I'm fucked up. Let me bring him over here. Yo. Come talk.
John.
Not today.
John.
Plus, it was an emotional loss that day because didn't we just lose like that Sunday? Like,
yes, we did. Yeah, to
So,
the
yeah, it
Cardinals.
was
Yeah,
emotional.
I got some
Sunday.
shit on my mind. I got to get it off to you. That's what John
Cliff,
said.
I see you.
Help me, please. Help.
And what Cody just spoke on, I like came across that revelation recently, and I'm working on it, just like not expanding or using my energy on things that don't matter and trying to transmute it into other areas that just make sense and are productive. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So hopefully I can keep working on that and everything just keeps trailing in the right direction. I love that we got a full house today. Everybody's finally back with our guests. I just hope we just keep this energy going, and I hope that the Ravens lose, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
Me and Gabe got a bet on
You
it.
just
so
slid
don't
that
matter.
in. What's up,
I
man?
mean, I want the Browns to climb.
Are we
in our
betting
division.
too, John?
I'll put a soft 10.
I'm not saying nothing to John.
I'll put a soft 10
I
on
step
that.
back.
Okay.
Because and that's something else I'm gonna get into. So hopefully, if I win today and get this soft 10, that's something I'm gonna let you guys know about. Cliff is gonna start getting into betting. I'm gonna.
I told Ash last week I only missed one pick last week.
Really? See, we need to do that. Maybe like have our picks, like the IOU pick
You wanna
shit.
start doing- we can
Try
start
to
doing
get
that.
people paid on the bet side.
And then we can just do what we do in my league. It's $5 every week. If somebody ties, it boils over to the next week, and then if whoever wins gets that $10 instead of $5.
Big bet.
Okay,
That's
raw.
I like that. We'll come back to it. All right, Cody, for you.
Yeah, go ahead, Cody.
1 through 10, how you feeling?
Shit. Well, I'm about to go. I'm on my way to Florida in like 3 hours.
Hey,
I'll be at a 9.
Vacation
But
mode.
no, I'm probably like at an 8 though. 'Cause,
8.
Like I said, I've been working my ass off, bro. Like I work in the kitchen every goddamn day, and then in practice, and then games, photo shoots, video shoots. I really, like I said, it's been like my last day off was like September 11th.
Damn.
So like, and I don't know why I had that random ass day off, but I did, and I remember it because I've been working ever since until up to today. So
That's awesome, man. You deserve it, dude.
I mean, yeah.
Absolutely.
Sometimes, yeah, you gotta be like, yeah, I deserve it. You know what I mean? You don't want to sound like such a nigga. Like, yeah, I need a fucking week vacation in Florida. But like, hey, but
No,
like,
sometimes
at
you
least- sometimes
deserve
I'm
that
just-
shit.
Sometimes I'm like, shit, I just need a day off. Like,
Yes.
just
Man, I
off.
felt that.
Not doing nothing, no dancing,
I feel
no
that
cooking,
to my bones.
nothing. Like just chilling. Like a day
Laying
where
in
I
bed.
Yes.
Oh, I gotta smoke by this time because by the time I go to sleep and wake
Ain't
up,
it?
you ain't got to plan nothing. I'm like, man, I'm about to just.
That is a vacation in itself. You don't
I've
need
been
a
on
week.
vacation since 10 o'clock this morning.
Hey, there you go. There you
Amen.
Go.
Yeah, that vacation is no alarm clock. You just free
Man,
flowing.
I'm gone. Shit, your vacation. I know that was a party.
My whole life is a movie,
Man.
so I just constantly like, Jacob thinks like I'm like, dramatic for saying this. Like I feel like we're all in a simulation, right?
Oh god.
And the best way I make the best of my space while I'm here. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do what's necessary to get to where I'm going.
Where you at today?
So
where you at?
I am at a. I'm at an 8.
Yeah, see, we up there. We there.
Just because like I
we know that shit need to be done, but like you can't be 100% satisfied.
No, never.
Yeah.
Because I mean, what that dude say is like you can't. What the hell he say? Like a lion can kill the alligator.
What?
But
Never heard this.
But he could kill. He's like as a person, I could kill an alligator with my bare hands. Mm-hmm. The only time to attack an alligator is after it eats, because after it eats, it gets satisfied, and it's almost in a state like it's paralyzed.
Ooh.
So that's when you can get when people get satisfied, like you're saying, you do shit in your family that nobody's ever done. Like, I graduated college and nobody else ever graduated college. Like,
why have I never thought
I made
about
the
that?
scream team. No one else in my family made the scream team. Like, do you settle? You stop eating? You're not
that's
hungry?
your are you complacent right there? Like, okay, I reached that goal. That's it.
Yeah.
I just learned
You're not
something
hungry
new
no
today.
more? You're not hungry no more?
That's a good analogy, though. I like
Yeah,
that.
like
I
it
love
hit
that.
my brain hard, and I just opened it up. Like, why I never thought about that? Really, like alligators really stop moving after eating?
No, simply because I said an 8 because again I got a promotion I got a pay raise at my job.
Right.
Yeah, he bumped me like dramatically.
Nice.
And I had to tell him, I'm
Congrats.
like, listen, I'm doing stuff that nobody else has done at this company. I know what my worth is. I know that I'm an asset anywhere I go. So you're gonna pay me accordingly. He was like, I respect you being upfront about it. So I'll give you this for now until after the winter's over. I'm like, all right, bet. We'll talk about it.
Close mouths never to get fixed.
Exactly.
My conversation's coming up here real soon, something like that.
A lot of people are scared to ask. Like, I guess I don't even think
I got a raise.
like you're superior,
Did
but
you?
like whoever hired you in to like what your standards are. You got to have some type of like, this is my worthiness. You know what I mean?
I got a 4% raise coming up next year.
Especially
I just
after
got the
working
email.
400 hours last month. Shit, I'm
God
definitely,
damn.
I'm definitely having that conversation here soon.
Mm-hmm.
And Ash, how do you feel being a fellow Lakers fan, them being 0-2? I gotta ask you.
Turmoil.
That's why I'm
turmoil.
also a 7. I didn't mention that.
Yeah, that's why I gave myself an 8 until you said that. So I mean, you know, it's early, but I do appreciate LeBron the shit talking that he's doing.
Did you see what he said to Cameron Payne?
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Yeah, and I feel like that's the
be humble, man.
Don't be humble. That's the old school like shit talking that I do like. Like, okay, we in this together, but like you should know who top dog is.
Mm-hmm.
Right, he said he was just home a year and a half.
Allen was my favorite player. He played. I feel like I feel like he came from Lorain. I don't give a fuck. I know he's from Philly. But
Yeah.
I feel like he like that nitty grittiness. You know what I'm saying? That's what we grew up on. Like, I don't like. You started playing football in Paulette Park?
Yes, that's when I first started off. Yep.
That's the gridiron right there. I'm telling you, that was the original gridiron gang before gridiron gang came out.
Mm-hmm.
Took my
Because
spot.
there was nothing but a whole bunch of juveniles in that motherfucking team on that.
It's amazing to me though, not to like go left field, but like see like what was the difference? No, for you, Cody, this is a good question. So what separated you from that next person next to you that like we knew people who were good at something, but like they took the wrong route and ended up in a place they shouldn't have been. But for you, you like looked at it as like, man, I'm cool. I observe who's around me. Right.
I've been thinking about that. Like that's a question I ask myself. Like I don't know. Like I don't know what it is with me that you couldn't have done the same thing. That's why I be so hard on like the people that I do help. Mm-hmm. So like when I do be hard, like I said, like if Coach Clip didn't give a fuck about us, he wouldn't be that hard. Like I learned that at a young. That's how my dad was. My dad was in the Army and shit. You know what I mean? So like, if they're not hard on you and they're not being, that means they don't care no more. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's why I try to like really get across to people. Like, if
Say that one more time so people can really understand that who too soft.
This new generation, nigga. That's what I'm saying.
Say it one more time so that way they can understand.
Can I say this?
Two
We
times.
talking about all the sweethearted, all the little vaginas out there, the weak-hearted people. That's like, I mean, I'm saying this because like we come up in a generation that's tough. Like
tough love.
Words don't hurt you. Like it's deeper than that though, right? So
don't get me wrong, they
But
can
like,
hurt to a certain extent for mental health sake, but not all words hurt you. Some really try to be there to build you
I
up.
love it.
you know the saying,
love to
sticks
hate,
and stone, they break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
But they'll encourage me.
You know what? A lot of people don't want to be
So that's
forged
what
in
you
a
gotta
fire.
remember.
They want to be like
Yeah.
baked in an incubator.
No.
They won't hurt me, but they'll encourage me. So like I got hate is my motivator tatted on me. That was like one of my very first tattoos. Like, besides one on my back. Really, and like everybody didn't really get it. Hey, it was a Meek Mill verse, but I loved it. Like it stuck out after the whole song. Like all this hate that you got on me, I'm gonna give you a reason to hate them. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
I like
So
that.
that's gonna motivate me. Like nigga, like I said, I made a post like last year when somebody came up to me like, "You still cheerleading for the Cavs?"
I seen that post.
What?
Yeah,
I'm like, all right.
You
I'm like,
so
Do you want
I
to
got
get
a
funny?
job. I get, this is
You
what
want
I
me
get to do.
No, I ain't even about to say what I do. I'm about to ask you questions now. Like, all right, shit, did you get your shit out of Cashland?
Mm-hmm.
Like, did you still looking for a job? You still doing community service? Like, all right, don't let me get funny and get mad now. You know what I mean? Like,
So Cody,
some of that shit,
and that's awesome because I feel like our generation is like the last generation to understand that haters are a good thing because I feel like the next generation, they're looking for nothing but lovers. Like everybody needs to love me, and if ain't nobody loving me and they hate me, then I must be doing something wrong. I gotta fix it, and if I can't, I want to call it a day.
I'm looking for the like, what? Yeah, ain't nobody hating me. Damn, what? I gotta do something.
Right. What Money Mike say, or Mike Epps, not Mike Epps, but Cat Williams. If you ain't got haters, you ain't doing something right.
Exactly. Those are facts.
So as we wrap up this episode, Cody, I got a question for you. We asked you all these questions today. Do you have any for us?
How does it feel to be married, bro? I'm about to hit you this earlier. I'm like, hold on, man. She's married. That's great.
Life is awesome, bro. Like I said, like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Like I can't be more grateful and thankful for like the experience I've been through thus far. Like, and I know I'm still climbing in a sense.
Right.
So it's just like, yeah, marriage is beautiful, bro. For anybody that wants to be like married, don't look at it as a negative. Like even in our generation, we don't see too many people our age like
Married.
doing that.
Yeah, hell no. What?
So it's like-
silos?
Yeah, silos. What I'm saying, it's not many of us, but it's just like how committed are you to one thing to really be like dedicated to like this is what I want and I'm gonna go after it by all means.
Right.
A lot of people, that's what separates people. I feel like those who do that are like special.
Do you think you would be here without her?
Oh no,
Like doing this right now?
no. Yeah, I tell her all the time. I'm like extremely thankful because like she came into my life and multiplied everything I was doing. You know what I mean? Like
That's dope.
I was at a low space when I met her. And she was just like that positive that I kind of needed. Like I always was a positive person. But she was like, "All right, come on, really get on your shit now." I'm like,
It gave you a reason to drive now. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like you already had. I mean, I know what you mean. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like I'm
right.
not married yet, but like I feel like when you get that feeling though, that's what I was trying to get at. Like when did you get that feeling when you knew you was about to marry her? Not that I'm not trying.
No,
I'm saying
you
about to
good.
marry nobody now.
No, you good, but you, I
I
understand the
just might.
questions though, right? So, no, initially starting off, like I told her like straight up, like I was so toxic. Like you was going to be my first baby mom, if I was honest with you. She was like, really? I'm like, yeah, but like I seen myself creating a pattern that wasn't healthy. I was like, you know what? Let me get myself 2 years into this and see where we are.
Right.
In that 2 years, we went from sleeping on the couch to having our first apartment together. I'm like, this may be actually worth it though. Like things are making sense. So fast forward 5 years, we're in a whole house now, and I'm like,
Whole house.
what's next?
That's a soul investment right there.
You know what I mean? Like that was like initially first investment.
That's a
So I'm
hard ass
like,
investment.
it makes sense though. So
Right.
yeah, I would say maybe like 2 years in is when I really thought like,
This is about to be it.
yeah, let me really do this though. And I'm only 28, so it's like a lot of people don't realize this till they're like in their 30s. I'm like, no, I'm not trying to waste no time. I know what I want. By 35,
Don't say that 30
Yeah.
word.
I want to be retired.
I feel that.
That's my goal.
No, I feel
No.
that. I
Yeah,
always
I
told
feel that.
myself 50-55, but if that's possible or on the board, I'll take it.
It is, and just to help
I
people
ain't working
frame
past
this,
55.
retirement's not an age; it's an income.
Yeah.
Facts.
So by 35, I know in the pattern I'm creating right now, I'm gonna be exactly where I'm supposed to be.
So when you say retired, you just got me thinking. What do you consider retired? Like, I know how you just said it was a money mindset and stuff like that, but
It's an income.
I mean income. But do you think you would still do something labor intensive? And when I say labor intensive, I either mean physical or mental to still make money.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, you're not so much
Yeah.
retired. You are making money the smart way because you've seen how to do it.
Put it
To make you at a spot in your life to where you're financially comfortable
Right.
to be like, I don't need to work all this physical shit. Just let my brain do the work type shit.
Exactly, and that's
Okay.
what the higher ups and people who are wealthy do. Like that 1% of people who actually make good money, they sit around and think of ideas on how to get to that next phase instead of actually physically being out there and wearing and tearing on their body. That's separation. Me and this guy, we went tailgating last weekend, and I was having a conversation with, I forget his name, but he was like, I'm like, where do you want to be in life? He was like, you know that chairman that sits 3 seats higher than everybody else?
Right.
He said, that's where I want to be. I'm like, so you're retired. Like,
See, that's
you just-
where I don't know, the retirement word, man. I don't know.
Right.
It's
To
like,
me, you're-
it's like almost like that putting the end game on it. Like,
Yeah,
I don't want
exactly.
like I'm not trying to dog you. Like I get like, but like a lot of people they plan to make this certain amount of money, X amount of money, to be lazy.
Right, and that's
You know what I
bad.
Well, I guess
That's
I should
bad.
be more direct.
It sounds
retire
like-
from doing
I feel
anybody
like
else's.
if you're retired,
I think this is
you
the
should
best way to
enjoy
put
your
it.
life after
Exactly.
that. So like if you thinking like I don't know, I'm thinking like retirement, like I'm literally done doing everything at like 60.
Right.
I'm done. Like I'm not. You know what I mean? I'll make appearances here and there, but I'm not gonna be teaching no more. You know what I mean? Like I'll have my like hopefully like I'm gonna get some studios open sooner or later, like shit like that on the back burner. But like to put like a retirement, I don't know. Retirement like at 35, that sounds like damn. I'm trying to just make enough money so I could sit on that money.
Right.
Like you're not gonna like that's what I feel like you was asking. Like you're not gonna do nothing.
Oh,
Like
no.
mentally wise, like to
of
keep,
course.
the money,
Gotta-
keep the money coming.
My thing is,
I think the best way to think
Hold
about it is
that
like
thought.
he'll be retiring from like a 401k plan. He's not thinking about investing in that. Like he will be just working on himself, bringing in income, and he's just like, you know, living life. He's just not working towards putting money into a plan where when he's old, he's cashing out and calling it a day.
like you said, you going to Florida today? If I would be like, you know what? Let me call my wife real quick. Hey, pack your bags. You about to go to Dubai for 2 weeks. All right, let's go.
I mean, shoot, I'm looking forward to philanthropy and stuff like that,
Exactly.
giving back, and that causes for me to work, you know.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think like the higher ups and the people who have this tool that we keep talking about,
Right.
how they use their tool efficiently.
No.
And the
I feel
older
you.
I get, the more I'm figuring out. Yeah, this money stuff is like it's the root of all evil. But then again, it creates
And
a
it's
sense
really
of
not.
freedom for some people.
Right. Like I don't like how you said 35. That's the age for me. I want to at least have my first investment property.
Right. Yeah, I feel
See,
that.
to me, money is not the root of all evil. To me, being
People-
broke in the mind and having a poor mindset is the root of
Yeah.
all evil. Because
There
if
you
your
go.
mind is not watered, if it's not growing, if it's constantly decaying, that to me is more evil than you receiving something that can better your life if you use it the right way.
True.
Was that the gem? Because that shit was
Another
it.
chocolate Chinese proverb by Dove Chocolate.
No, that's good information. I mean, we can keep going on and on about this. It's just that like I want people to shape their minds for the better and really do something that benefits you and your energy the correct way. So stop like hindering yourself in a sense.
That's what I try to. Yeah, that's like my main goal. There, my main thing that I want to get out there. Like cool, the dancing shit cool, the teaching shit cool. But like I'm trying to get out there. Like yo, if nigga I can do it, I know you can do it. Like I know people say that all the time. Like when you look at people like Wayne and shit, they say the same shit. You're like, you make $1 million, but like at some point he was at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like that's what I try to get across to people all the time. Like that's my biggest message. Like fuck a dance move. Like nigga, if I could do what I want to do, I know people can do it. You know what I mean? So like
Whatever it is,
there's no excuses, bro.
yes,
Like
yes.
I've worked to get a car. I quit that job. I worked to get to practice. Quit that job. I work, you know what I'm saying? I work towards my goal. Quit spending money on, you know what I'm saying, weed, all this other dumb shit, candy. You know, nah.
He just came up with the title for the next episode.
What?
Fuck a dance move.
Dance move, bro.
Yeah,
Hell no.
that's serious. I mean,
That's
You
I
gotta
like
you
that.
gotta move your way through life first. And then you have a reason to dance.
yeah, and like you said though, that guy that you met at that place that was there from 17 to 57, he was on autopilot. He pressed that button at 17 and was like, "This is it. Let me sit back and."
I don't got no talents, no nothing. I'm here.
Right, I like this airplane. Let me fly it for a while. All right. Am I closing out with the gem of the day?
Yes, sir.
All right, gem of the day comes from a beautiful mind of Leonardo da Vinci. Learning never exhausts the mind, and that is the gem of the day.
This has been a terrific episode of It's On Us with our guest Cody. Cody, real quick, want to give your social media a shout out if you
Any
want them to follow
ventures,
you?
anything.
Yeah, follow me, man. Facebook, Cody Edwards. Instagram, Prince of Pop, Prince _of_Pop.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Or you can find me on Cavs Scream Team, all that good stuff.
A quick bonus content right here. Your music, because you have music ventures and stuff like that. Like, where can people yeah, as far as the music stuff, like, where can people like listen to your music, like hear you and like all that good stuff, and how'd you get into it?
Right now, man, you can find us on YouTube. We're Major Click. Major Click. There's no spaces, just Major Click. We got one song out, one video right now. Whole mixtape's done. I'm just working on a process right now. Like I'm working on a formula. You know what I mean?
We'll
'Cause,
release.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Slow release or a
I'm gonna do the thing.
calculator
Y'all gonna
release?
see.
Nice.
No, how I got, like I said, it's like it's crazy coming from like the electronic field and like completely switching over to like I won't say switching over, but like when I learned about all these computers and shit, like I learned about programming and like I don't know, I just dabbled into making music one day and I was like, because I used to drum in high school, so I was like, fuck, I can make beats, and I was like, fuck it, I could try to rap on this beat, like you know what I mean, like and that's why I learned how to turn garbage and the gold. I sounded like shit back before like I actually worked on my voice and shit. Like now, like I feel like I could put out some dope shit if y'all ever heard it. Like it's just raw.
On this episode, we'll attach the links to all your music stuff, and we'll get people hip to what you do.
And if we have you back, we will definitely go into your hip hop ventures and talk about that and all your music. That'll be part 2.
Shit gets real in that world, boy. Tell you what. But no, yeah,
let's do it.
Let you rack up some experience in that field first.
Yeah, you can find the video. It's good times, good vibes. Like I say, it's a brilliant song about my dude Corey Smirk. He does drone work for the Cavs. Shot the whole video. We went to Edgewater and we was in Lorain. You know what I'm saying? I kept it local. It's not like your cliche, like niggas all up in the fucking camera with guns and smoking and money and shit. Like it's literally like a good day. Like we at the beach. We driving, we on this bridge, like where y'all at? Like y'all, like we just vibing, good times and good vibes. That's
so like a classic BET video.
It's like it's a visual. That's what I'm trying to get across to people. It's not a music video.
It's a visual,
quote unquote. It's a music video, but it's not your normal music video. Like I said, people all up in the camera doing all that extra shit. Like we're trying to show you a good day and a good vibe. Like I'm saying, good time, good vibe. Like
art
this is
motion.
what it's gonna be. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not supposed to be in the camera the entire fucking time. I want you to see where we at.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see
taking the scenery.
Doing.
Yeah, definitely.
So, I don't want niggas to get twisted like, oh, it's a music video. Like, no, it's a visual. Nice. Get your shit straight.
So again, this has been an episode of your mama's favorite podcast. Okay. It's on us podcast. We're going to do a lot more in the future. So Cody, again, thank you for being a guest on this podcast.
Can't wait to have you back someday.
Make sure you guys tune in next week.
For sure.
See y'all.
Bye, Mom.
Thank you for listening to IOU Podcast, where you can reach us on Spotify, Apple, Podbean, YouTube, and our Gmail is IOUPodcast440. And this has been a great episode with my boys, and stay tuned for next week, and God bless.